started from this plant. The first lockdown just began. I was trapped at home alone with a lot of work and depression. I started buying plants online because it was the only thing that was moving. And by moving, I mean observing their growth. Looking like something grows gives a lot of joy. Maybe that's why people have children. Today I have hundreds of them, and I care about them every day. I somehow committed, But that's not the whole story. One day, I needed bark for my orchids, and I remember that there is a pine forest not far away from my house. I went up the hill and crossed the cemetery. That feeling I felt when I came to the forest, I will never forget, because that was the feeling that made me come back again and again. That was a feeling of being safe. Many people are afraid of the forest. Psychologically, the image of the forest depicts dark part of subconsciousness. The forest near my house was sick. Many pine trees were cut down due to the illness. I spent about an hour walking and observing how many things I can gather in this forest. Not only the bark which I came to gather from the fallen trees. I also remember this warm feeling that went through me when I noticed how nature covers the land with moss, weeds, and grass almost everywhere. Later, I learned about permaculture and watched a lot of anime about that. I went up to the forest to gather moss for my plants at home. I covered almost all of them. But there was so much more that the forest could offer. Dead nature was the source of inspiration for me all my life, and new ideas were appearing in my head. How can I use pieces of it in crafts? Do you know how many things can be done from driftwood, bird feathers, withered flowers? It's just a pure inspiration. But my relationships with nature went way too far. Walking and observing the forest, I started noticing that there are different plants growing on the slopes and inside the forest. I was obsessed with plant variety and the communication of nature in its ecosystem. And I wanted to know more. I remember that I always loved biology at school and started watching YouTube channels on the botanics. I downloaded a lot of books for the study of biology, listening to podcasts and watching movies. Today I'm thinking about getting a grade in ecology. There is so much to learn about green color for people. Nature can teach us many things about relationships, life and joy, and moreover, we are in these relationships. And we are responsible to know our partner and try to make our coexistence harmonic in our personal borders.